like audio levels are good, and we are good to go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. And oh my goodness, I done did forgot the, my avatar and everything else. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I completely forgot. Oh boy. Action Doko. Yeah, essentially. There we go. There's my, avatar. I'm like, I just loaded up the program. Where the hell's my avatar? There it is. How do you doing, Shadow? First of the Teddy. Yes, Action Doko. Though I think the proper sentence, if you're going to be speaking moon speak, is, Action Doko desu ka? Or is it, or would it even be, Action kun doko desu ka? Or I don't, it's been a while since I've, been on Duolingo, so I forget the order of the grammar. How you doing today, Shadow? Hope you had a wonderful birthday stream. I saw on, the Twitters that you done did make a mess. But yeah, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. Also, once again, happy birthday, Shadow. Now, let's see. Where is... I did make a mess. Yeah. It was a, it was an unwrapping stream, right? Of a bunch of cards, I believe. I also saw a set of headphones buried in there somewhere. Just waiting for, the little, Twitch throwing items thingy program to load up. And then we will get started. Sort of. Well, oh god, stop looking at my mess. Hey, you're the one that publicly posted it. And remember, the internet never forgets. So, yeah. So, everyone will always remember the mess that you made during stream. Or afterwards. Let's see. Just gotta make sure we got everything set and ready, and I believe we are good to... Wait, hold on, I gotta close title. There we go. Because if I don't close that, I'm gonna end up pressing a button, and then my music's gonna start playing, and then you're all gonna hate me at the music that I listen to. Alright, let's see. Let me make sure that the Twitch throwing stuff is visible, and we're good to go. Okay, so yes, as I mentioned over on the Twitters, yes, this is another sponsored Genshin stream. As you can see in the left, got the little, tracker thingy. Nobody told me about how much plastic wrap I would generate opening 30 packs of cards. Well, yeah. Also, it's a good thing that I double-checked my stream elements, because it looks like it is not borked today. So, my guess is that it was League that was screwing up the stream the other day. So... But yes, I am re-sponsored by Genshin. If you haven't gotten it yet, go ahead and get yourself some Genshin. Or as I like to say with my favorite new tagline for it, why spend $70 on the newest soybean sandbox when you can spend nothing and get Genshin? I mean, it's not the perfect way I put it, but, I woke up about 40 minutes ago, struggling to wake up today, just tired from the week, especially from yesterday. Oh my goodness, yesterday sucked. So, as many of you know, I do have a day job, which is why I don't stream every day, which, if I didn't have a day job and I was making my money from, my books and my streams and stuff, I'd be doing this every day. I really would. But, sadly, I do not. So yeah, I've got a day job. And yesterday, oh boy, a bunch of people called out. And, of course, me being a reliable and good worker, I am the only idiot that showed up. So, I had to run 2 departments, because I'm trained in both. So, it was non-stop yesterday, and yes, it is retail, sort of. So, there were a bunch of people that I had to deal with yesterday. A bunch of rude people, who apparently all just walked in with a bug up their ass, because, for whatever reason, they were all pissy yesterday. So, that was fun. But I had good patience. Didn't tell anybody off. Lord knows that I wanted to. But, gotta keep that smile. But on the plus side, I did get a pay raise this week, so gotta earn that money. But yeah, didn't get a break, didn't get lunch, hell, didn't even eat yesterday. I didn't get to eat until I got home. So yeah, and when you don't eat for a good 24 hours, and you finally get home after a long day of work, yeah, a couple of Hot Pockets, they do make for a nice treat. So yeah. Anywho, so I've played a couple of the world quests. Don't worry, eventually people will find your amazing stories and you will sell out billions. And dude, I get you. Thank you, Shadow. It's nice to be able to vent and, you know, have people that actually listen. It's nice. It's nice. Mostly because, like, I'm usually the person that gets vented to. So, it's nice to be able to vent for once. Well met, Action Weeb, how you holding up? Well, a lot better than yesterday, that's for sure. I remember when they used to make me work 12 hours and I was like, you gotta pay me more, right? Ah, jeez, 12 hours? What were you doing, working at a hospital? Because I haven't worked 12 hours since I was doing continuous observation work at a hospital. By the way, you want the most boring, meaningless job on the planet? Yeah, continuous observation at a hospital. Because you're basically just watching, you know, high-risk patients. So you're basically a security camera with legs. So, yeah, it sucked. And they only offered 6 or 12-hour shifts. So you were either getting paid nothing, or you were getting paid a lot, but you were bored out of your mind. But yeah, also, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the shenanigans, Sacrum. How's your Saturday going? Let's see. Hey, we just started the stream. I'm gonna put the ad break on snooze. Which means there's no ads for another 5 minutes. Let's see. What was I gonna do today? Right. Gonna check on the expeditions. It looks like everybody's back. And I've got the crystals. I forgot to deploy her here yesterday. Oh, I am the dumb. Oh, well. I feel fucking invincible, kid. Good, good. I'm glad that your Saturday is going that well. Seems like everybody's having a good Saturday today. Seems like everybody's, like, streaming today with celebratory streams, too. There's, Sky Bodhi, she's doing a 12-hour birthday stream. There's a bunch of other people that are doing... Sky Bodhi's the one I have specifically committed to memory, just because of the fact that she's doing a, drawing, VTubers as weapons, thing as part of her birthday stream. And she's gonna draw me as a rhino, hopefully, so that's gonna be neat. Now, when I say a rhino, I don't mean like an actual animal rhino. I mean a R-Y-N-O. A Rip Ya a New One from Ratchet and Clank. So, I'm curious to see how that turns out. It was working like an assistant from an engineer, so mostly I just clean electronics, sell electronics, and welding some materials. But they were like, dude, can you take a 2-hour break? And I'm like, ew, no, let me do your work and let me go at the time it's supposed to be. Right? Right? It's like, oh, hey, you worked a bunch of hours today, but we need to hold you hostage for an X amount of time so you can take a lunch so we don't get fined by the state. No, screw you. Eat the fine and let me go home. Or, hey, do I get the money from the fine? No? Then why should I care? Oh, they hate it when you do that too. When you tell them, I'm waiting for the part to you know, when you tell me I should care about the company getting fined. Oh, they hate it when you tell them that. But, you know, the serotonin you get from being a smartass, oh, there's no turning back. And of course, that's how they make you stay for 12 hours on a 12-hour shift. Jeez. And it was worse because they didn't let me get to have get lunch. Like, yeah, like they make you take a break and you can't even go get food. Yeah, that's some bullshit. That sucks. Again, why it's always called a day job. Oh, and the place I work. Oh, it's one of those places where it's like, here we treat you like family. Yeah. Yeah. My experience, it definitely feels like they treated you like quote-unquote family. And then they bring me in on a meeting one day, right? Just because of the fact that I forget what it was for. Oh yeah, apparently I have a file at work. I'm that much of a smartass that I have a file at work. So in one of these meetings, they're like, what is it? Are you happy with this job? No, it's a job. You know, it's not a career, it's a job. Oh, but we hired you because we thought you would be a great fit for retail. No, you needed a warm body that could tolerate customers. That's what it was. Anyway, where was I? Right. Check it in on the medallions. If you're wondering why I haven't got the battle pass yet, it is because I am broke. I've got about $10 left. And, yeah, I gotta wait a few days before I get paid. Bills, they suck, don't they? I finally managed to pull off another of my lifting waypoints. Hey, way to go, Sacrum! What was the waypoint for you? I also gotta start lifting again, because, I have two 25-pound, dumbbells that are next to my computer. I couldn't lift them for the longest time, not because I didn't want to, not because I couldn't, but because it was when I still had my old computer, and the slightest movement near it caused the computer to do the, you know, power fluctuation thing, where it would flicker on and off. Yes, the entire tower if there was movement near the tower. So, yeah, I couldn't lift my weights. But now I can. 120 kilograms bench press. What is 120 kilograms? I am sorry, I don't have the thing where I know the thing of kilogram. 264 pounds! Holy crap! Damn! That's quite a lift! Way to go, Sacrum! Jeez! Now, I was just about to say, is that deadlifting? No, you just literally said that it's bench press. But yeah, 240 pounds! Jeez! Damn! That's a lot! Yeah, way to hit that, that waypoint. Nice! But yeah, I gotta start lifting again. I think the maximum, bench pressing that I last did, yeah, I think it was kind of close to that. I think it was about 180, 200 pounds. Which in kilograms is, let me see. It's funny, I just had the converter up too. I think it's, let's low end that with 180 pounds. Yeah, 80 kilograms. So, yeah. I've got a ways to go to match that waypoint. You know what? I'm going to make that my goal. I am going to make that my goal. I'm going to try and catch up to you, Sacrum, to get up to 240 bench press. Deadlift is 180 kilograms. Let's see. 120 kilograms. Deadlift. That is a lot. Man, I gotta start getting back into weightlifting. Especially since, yeah, I like this year, I have lost a couple of belt sizes. So, yeah. But even with all the lifting I do at work, I can tell that, yeah, I do definitely need to lift more. So, but yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be my goal. Like, have it recorded live on stream, yeah. My goal for my weightlifting is to catch up to Sacrum's, what is it, 120 kilogram bench press? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I need to do more stuff. I'm being a little beach, only doing core training right now. 200 is my, wow, 200 wait. A 200 kilogram deadlift. Now, I'm not worried about you not being able to lift. I'm more worried about your back. Because that's always my biggest worry when it comes to deadlifting, right? It's just, you know, you somehow lift wrong and, oh no, my back's, and now it's got to catch the colostomy bag. But yeah, core training ain't bad, but yeah, definitely need to add the weightlifting into that. And remember, do not skip leg day. Also, hello, Hamuda. How is your Saturday going? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the shenanigans. Based, I'll look forward to it. Fantastic. Never. Oh, you mean with the back thing? Yeah. The back thing's always like my biggest fear when it comes to lifting. You know, because you always hear about some guy that like wanted to lift, let's say, an exorbitant amount of weight. And since we're all talking kilograms here, let's say it's, never skip the leg day. Yeah, exactly. Never skip a leg day. Honestly, for me, a good way to not skip leg day is to do squats and to do a number of squats to the number of your age. And yes, I did get that habit from Venture Brothers. When you first see General Tracer doing, what was he doing? I think he was up to 74 squats. Because he was doing one per his age. So, yeah, a squat per your age. Or, you know what I mean. It's a good way to start your leg day. It's going good for now. I'm going to play a game with my sis and wait for Miko Expo. I'm so out of shape. We're all out of shape. All of us. But yeah, it looks like your Saturdays go well. Also, Miko Expo. Do you mean like a Miku Hatsune Expo? Why am I not surprised it's taking place today? Like I said there earlier, just like a few minutes ago, there's all kinds of stuff happening today. I think maybe it's just because it's all 1's today. You know, today is November 11th, so it's all 11111. So, yeah. What was I doing? Right, I was gonna do my dailies for reliable helper. I feel like I'm getting called out here, because that's what they call me at my day job, all reliable. Today at 8 p.m. in the U.S. 8 p.m. Eastern or Central or West Coast. I'm guessing West Coast because that's where most of the... Oh, Central. Gotcha. But yeah, yeah, that's what they call me at my day job, all reliable. Because I'm always the only idiot that shows up every day and I don't call out. So, yeah. But yeah, as I mentioned, I did get a pay raise. So, yeah. Also, are we heading down here? Yep. Alright. Core training is better than nothing. You'll make it, boss. Yeah, core training is good. The reason why they call it core training is because you're training everything at once. But yeah, you definitely don't want to skip out on weights, and you definitely don't want to skip out on leg day. It's online and going to be free on YouTube and Twitch. And I bet you anything, there's a bunch of people that are gonna be streaming it. I wonder why, though. I mean, maybe it's just because it's a Miku Hatsune Expo. Maybe there's something being revealed. I don't know. Let's see. Right. That's the side quest. Time to blitz through the dialogue. And if I remember right, this dude just wants some stuff cleared out. Let's see. Let's see. I will take the foot of the mountains, head for the mountainside, mountain top. Yeah, I'll go to the mountain top. Because the more difficult thing you choose, the more reward you get out of it. Alright, let's see. Oh. There's already one of them coming down. Alright, well. Up, down, dead. Congrats on the pay raise. Well, thank you. It was a whole $1 per hour pay raise. So, yeah. And the reason for that is because usually it's a 50-cent biannual pay raise, but they gave you the extra 50 cents per hour now, just because of the fact that, well, I am working with different departments. I am taking on other people's shifts when they call out. I'm having to work extra hours, having to do extra work that I'm not supposed to be doing, and a multitude of other things. So yeah. It sucks, but hey, at least I'm getting paid more now. And here's the funny thing too, right? They can't fire me. So one of the benefits of my day job is that at this particular company, they only scold you if you're late. So I'm constantly late. Like, never more than like 10 minutes, but it's always like 5-6 minutes late. And then one of the upper managers tells my supervisors, like, if he's so great, why is he always late? I'll tell you exactly why, because you can't fire me. Because if you were going to fire me for being late, you'd have done it already. So that's why I don't worry about that. Let's see. I'll say nothing more, blah, 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 blah. Give him that money. Alright, let's see, what's next? But yeah, no matter how many meetings these Karens drag me off into, no matter how many times they sit me down and go, "Oh, we treat you like family. You should you should be happier with this job," and blah 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 blah. How many times they do that, they won't fire me, and it'll be for two reasons. One, they don't want to pay out my unemployment. Oh, they really don't. And two, who else are they gonna get? Who else are they going to get that's going to put out with the insurmountable amount of bullshit that comes with the job? Oh, well. But that's why I keep writing. That's why I keep streaming. Because eventually, hopefully, one day, this will be my actual day job. Well, in that case, it will be my day career thing. What would it be, anyway? I think it would just be my career, yeah? Not bad. I wish I had one like that, just worrying about attendance and nothing else. Yeah, it is a perk. It is a nice perk. Then the free sandwiches. Oh my goodness, let me tell you. Like, one of the perks about this job, right, is that there's a break room upstairs in the building, right? And we get free sandwiches. And depending on the day, it'll either be peanut butter and jelly, or it'll be turkey roast beef. But yeah, those sandwiches are lifesavers, especially when you're broke, you have no money, and you are absolutely starving. You never know. Maybe some days. Maybe some days. Yeah. Yeah, some days. Or just come here and build cast concrete elements with me. But see, that's the thing. I'm trying to not do back-breaking labor, because that's what I already do now. Oh, nice. And we're in a hurry, and in the morning just didn't have breakfast. Ah, yeah, that's also true. Because they also do give out those little breakfast bars. And free coffee. Oh my goodness, the free coffee. Free coffee is always nice. Oh, man, I hate going to this point. Because it's always up on top of a mountain. There's no waypoints up there. And I just realized I could have crafted one of those waypoint things and brought it here. Ah! Oh well. But yeah, yeah, one of the reasons why I've actually lost a couple of belt sizes this year is because the labor intensiveness of the work and the fact that I'm always walking about 3 to 5 miles a day doing this job. I have a step tracker, so yeah. What's the actual term for a pedometer? Yeah. Yeah, so it's usually about 3 to 5 miles a day. That's not even including the walk to and from work, because my vehicle done did die. I'm pretty sure I told you all about that, right? About the fact that the vehicle done did breathe its last. Afterburner done did have its last burn. Jeez, 20,000 crit damage. That is... Man, I really do feel bad for the people who missed out on pulling Punchy McPuncherson from the banners, because, my goodness, this guy does a ton of damage. Let's see. Alright, almost all the dailies checked in. Now what we do? Oh, right. We were getting more of the, whatchamacallit, the, Ascension materials for it. Specifically the cogs. The cog wheels. Alright, let's see. Gonna zoom out. Gonna zoom in. Where's that waypoint? Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. There it is. Oh, you didn't get him, Amuna? Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, because, let's see. Monks and fist fighters in general is a weak point for me in video games. I know, right? Because it's like... You know, attacking with a sword, doing a lot of damage is one thing, but when you can get up close and personal and just, you know, punch the crap out of somebody, yeah. Especially when someone's got, like, some mad drip. And that's not a phrase I use often, but seriously, look at this dude's outfit, you know? You've got the button-up vest, the... What is that? Somebody who's better at colors. What is this, maroon? Like, wine blood red? Yeah, the blood red tie, the jacket. Look at this jacket. Yeah, and it's got chains all over it. And then you got his ice sigil on the back of it with the little crystal holder thingy. Yeah. Yeah, definitely one of the most stylish champs that they have made. Or, not champs. I was just gonna say characters. They know there's a specific name for them, but I can't remember. Imagine crushing someone's head between your palms, for example. I know, right? And then you got his ultimate, which is just, I'm gonna put on a mech fist and punch the crap out of you. There we go. Done and dusted. It still throws me for a loop that his weapon isn't a claymore, but it's a catalyst. Then again, given that his main thing is punching, maybe he doesn't need a weapon. His fists are his weapons. I was thinking about it, but War Pigs is a political music, right? Also, welcome to the chat, Dude Slayer. Welcome to the shenanigans. And maybe? I don't know. Been a while since I've heard that song. Or Powerbomb Suplex the Weaklings. Oh, could you imagine that as like one of the characters like, you know, charge move, you know, because his is the uppercut, right? So imagine like one of his is just grabbing them and doing a Zangief style you know, suplex. Oh, that'd be wicked. Or better yet, like, you do, like, the 3-hit combo, right? And at the end of that combo, you know, they just automatically grab whatever person that they're fighting, even if it's a boss, and they just do, like, a DDT. Oh, that would, oh, pile driver, even better. Man, that'd be cool. And I know that I'm sponsored, but I'm going to give a honest response to the current character banners. Yeah, unless someone figures out, like, a better build for her, the, trial portion was a little underwhelming. I'ma say. And then there's this dude, whom I have no idea what his thing is supposed to be. I think maybe his thing is supposed to be building shields, but that's the thing, right? There are a few shield characters in this game. I have no idea how to use them. So, probably somebody who's more experienced than I am will give you a better take on this dude. And then you've got the weapons. The weapon looks nice, but it's more so the 4-star ones that I'm looking for. Especially if I'm not mistaken, the book is, oh, never mind. It's, excuse me, the sacrificial book. I thought it was another Wits. Let's see. War Pigs is an anti-war protest song by English heavy metal band Black Sabbath, released in 1970. It is the opening track from the band's second studio album, Paranoid. Huh. I didn't know it was from Paranoid. Good to know. Anywho, I think that was enough session materials for him. Now we still need one more. Alright, let's go do another daily. Let's see. Oh, wait, did I do them all? Oh, holy crap, that was quick. Alright, well, let's go collect the reward. Let's see. We learn something new every day. That is true. That is actually true. Every day. Whether you realize it or not, we do learn something every day. Alright. Grabbing them rewards. Alright. Wait. There we go. Claim a couple of XP books. And because it's obligatory, I will do a pull. And I will do a pull on the weapons. Or should I do it on the character? I don't know. What you thinking, chat? Should I do it for the character? Should I do it for the weapons? What are we thinking? Because if I'm doing it for the character, I'll do it for the you know, the mainliner, you know? Let me think. Should I do a pull? And since we do have enough for a 10 pull, I think we'll do a 10 pull. Yeah, we'll do a 10 pull. But what are we thinking? Should we do it for the mainline or should we do it for the weapon? Let us see. I'm waiting to see what chat says. Gonna give it a minute. As I was told that water characters do have more versatility versus versus ice users, but you know, I kind of want that swirly water weapon. Let me read it again because I don't remember what it does. Let's see. Characters' HP increases or decreases. Elemental skill damage will be increased by 8% for 6 of a seconds. Max 3 stats. So 24% max. Let's see. Is it just me, or the whole posers thingy is kind of douchebag thing, like people shouldn't have to name you 3 songs of a band to wear that man's shirt? Who's been saying that? Like, I know people who wear gorilla shirts who have no idea who the band is. They just like the shirt. Same thing with Van Halen shirts and System of a Down shirts. You don't have to know the band to like the shirt. It is a shirt. It's not like it's a uniform. Let's see. People do that. Ugh. Sigh. Let's see. When the other party members' current HP increases or decreases, the equipped character's max HP will be increased by 40% for 6 seconds. Max 2 stacks. You know, I just thought of it. This would be a good weapon for Benny. Because you know whose HP, increases and decreases a bunch of times? Benny. You know whose skill set increases or decreases with their HP? Benny. You know who does an insane amount of damage, especially crit damage? Betty. So you know what? Let's go with the weapon pool. I'm gonna look for now. Have fun. No worries, Hamura. Enjoy the Miku Hatsune Expo. Hope you all have fun and have a fantastic Saturday. And thank you for the lurks. Remember, y'all, lurks keep streamers going round. Let's see. And Sakum says, good luck. The only time you should name 3 songs, or at least one, is if you brag about personally knowing one of the members. I would say the only reason why you should ever have to name 3 songs is if you're in a trivia show or a trivia game. But yeah, here we go. A 10 pull with the weapons. Are we lucky today? No. But we did get a 4-star. And it's another sacrificial sword. I have so many of these. Is it nothing but blues? I think it's going to be nothing but blues, yeah? Yep, it's nothing but... Oh! And 2 sacrificial swords. Wow. So, back to back with these things. Alright. And I do believe that gave us enough of the glitter thingies to get another purple orb for free? No, I only have 1. Well, yeah. In for a penny, in for a pound. So, let's use a little casino carries for Mom. Whoop. Dang. You know, I should have checked Benny's weapon before we did the 10 pull, but oh well. Yeah, because the current weapon he's using right now... Oh, I didn't realize he already had a weapon that did 80% crit damage. Oop. Oh, well, another weapon, I guess? Let's see. Yeah, that too, like the pizza game, I think it's named like Trivia Pursuit. Yeah, that's what it is, Trivia Pursuit. You need to collect pizza piece thingies. Yeah. Man, it's been a while since I've done Trivial Pursuit. Speaking of, so I figured out what I'm going to do for my 300 followers stream. It's going to be a Jackbox stream, but it's going to be a me drinking Jackbox stream. So, yeah. What I'm going to be drinking that day? A lot of whiskey. A lot of high potent whiskey. So, it's going to be fun. My grandma loved that game. Yeah, everybody loves Trivial Pursuit. The only time Trivial Pursuit isn't fun is when you have to deal with that guy. You know, that guy who plays, Trivial Pursuit so often with that one box set that he has, the well-worn box set that he knows every single question. Not because he's really knowledgeable, just because he's memorized every single answer in the box. But yeah, it's gonna be the, Suntory Japanese whiskey. gonna get myself a brand new bottle, and if I remember correctly, yeah, it is 86 proof, 43% alcohol. So yeah, I'll be taking shots, I'll be having pizza, and I will be live streaming absolutely toasted. So yeah, now I will have to pace myself, so I'm going to be doing shots, but yeah, it'll probably be like how it was with the, what was it, the 250 follower stream, where I was streaming TF2, and I was just absolutely gone by the end of it. Yeah, and if I remember right, my roommates were telling me, dude, you were chewing on the walls by the end of that stream. Literally. I have more goes at the moment. Nice. Nice. Now, let's see. Where were we the last time we were doing? Oh, wait, before I forget. With this latest patch for Genshin, there is a world quest, a new one, that starts right here where, at a fountain that's right by this waypoint. You're going to find a little, fountain thing and then encounter a character named Pavish at this, it wasn't at this tree, it was at this forest path. It is a side quest worth doing because, oh my goodness, they give you so much stuff for it. So, just a quick heads up. Now, let's see. We were at... I know we were at this underground. I think... Yeah, we just talked to Neville. Found out that he's the true water hydro archon guy and a dragon. So, yeah. Yeah. That's where we were last time. And we have to head up. Alright, let's see. Where is the elevator? Yeah, I remember my grandma was trying to enjoy the game, and there was what we call the douche nerd. It's when someone shame you and insults you for not knowing something they think is well known. Well, to be fair, there are some things that should be well known. Like, you know, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. That the first president of the United States was George Washington. I mean, if you live in the U.S. I mean, for other countries, yeah, I can imagine why that wouldn't be well known. But there's just some things that should be well known, you know? Like, you don't mix bleach and ammonia, because that makes mustard gas. Yeah, some cleaning products just do not go together. That, what else? If you get impaled by something, leave it in there, go to a hospital. Do not pull it out. You risk hemorrhaging. You risk blood loss. And worst of all, you risk making it worse. Except for splinters. Unless if it's a metal splinter. Oh my goodness, if there's a splinter you don't want, it's a metal splinter. But is it worth shaming and insulting a 90-year-old Chinese grandma? No, no it isn't. No, it is not. Especially if you turn your back on said grandma and she pulls out a chancla. So, yeah. It's bad karma and just a bad idea overall. Now, where, oh, where? Ah, yes, metal splinters. Yeah, they are not fun. They are not fun. Now, let's see. Where, oh, where are these people I've got to talk to? Oh yeah, speaking of metal splinters, I had to dig a nasty wood splinter out of my hand the other day at work. Why? Because for whatever reason, this company decides to use the cheapest pallets. Like, somebody could blow a loud fart nearby it, and it'll start to crack and splinter. And I think I was supposed to talk to these guys. Oh, that's right, it's not highlighted because I don't have the, yeah, I don't have the thing navigated to. Oi. Okay, so I was at the right spot. Yeah. Yeah, Laverne and Croissantwich. Oh, you guys are back? Croissant! Laverne! You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right? No? I thought you managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. How'd you held up as legendary jailbreakers? Now you're telling me you just never left? Yeah. Emergency wasn't as bad as you made it out to be. We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of. Yeah, some unfinished business. Alright, there's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. We were super worried about you, you know? Hey, what's it just weird? What's it super worried as well? Something like that, yeah? I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I'm still here for a sandwich mumbling to the carrots. Yours two alright? Did you think they made it out alive? What, the carrots are... Oh, he means these two. Whenever he said that, I'd tell him, hey, I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery. Yep. Scenery. There's nothing wrong with working about some prison pals, is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip. Yes, your gossip. I never had metal splinters, but I already stepped on a nail, and it pierced my winter boots and my foot and both my socks, were soaked wet with blood and made a squish sound each time I walk. Yeah, that had to hurt. Please tell me you got your tetanus shot for that. If you needed one. Oh, that's always the worst, isn't it? Especially when you have your work boots on. Jeez. Also, it's always nice, isn't it? When, the people at your work give so little of a fuck that they don't even bother, sweeping up metal splinters and screws that are all over the place. Yeah, that's always nice, isn't it? No tetanus shot, it was rusty. That's when you need a tetanus shot, isn't it? When it's rusty? Boy, yeah, hopefully you don't get the tetanus. It was not rusty. Oh, okay. It's funny. I can hear my wife bitching at me at the back of my head. Because, if I put myself in your shoes, she would be bitching at me to go to the hospital. You'll get a tetanus shot. Which, funny enough, that situation kind of did happen one time. When I was still doing Instacart. And I was delivering groceries. This woman's, I forget what kind of dog it was. It wasn't a terrier. It was, I want to say a Pomeranian. One of those small, itty-bitty, poofy dogs that everybody likes. I missed a word. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it was aggravated somewhat. Ran out the door, and first thing it did was bite the back of my leg. Yeah, a rat dog. Oh, you mean chihuahuas, or as I like to call them, chihuahuas. Yeah, those things are noisy things. Anyway, her Pomeranian bites the back of my leg. She apologizes a bunch, tips me an extra $50, and when I get home, I tell my wife, hey, so I got an extra $50 tip. I tell her what happened. She's like, oh my god, go to the hospital. You might have rabies. So, yeah, 3 hours and $250 later. Of which I never paid back because of the fact that at the time I had no insurance, and I just let the thing go to collections because, medical bills, am I right? Every dog that can be killed with a single kick is a rat dog. Well, not necessarily, because sure, well, with a Pomeranian or, a Chihuahua, sure, but, what if they're an NFL player, and the thing they kick is a 200-pound Doberman, What then? Is it still a rat dog? I mean, there's got to be certain circumstances that go with that statement. Meanwhile, this dialogue's just been sitting here. These two, they're sure a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them. I'm pretty sure they're just an Abbott and Costello bit. I was very young, and I was with my grandpa and grandma creating a tent for those little camp you attach in the back of your car. Oh, so it's that kind of situation. Gotcha. You got a point there, not gonna lie. Yeah, because it's like, or hell, what if it's a field goal kicker? Or, name me a professional soccer player that isn't David Beckham, Someone who's really good at kicking. That can kick with a blunt force of like 200 pounds, Also, if there's one thing that irritates the crap out of me about soccer, I know this is just me going on a weird tangent, is that you have the smallest person imaginable blocking the biggest goal imaginable, I will never understand it. And then they have to be expected to jump 90 feet sideways at any given moment to block the ball. Oi. This is why I like hockey more, Because, yeah, you have the smallest goal imaginable blocked by the biggest guy imaginable with the most amount of armor you could possibly put on him. The Blue Jays kicking at Chihuahua, they would die for... Blue Jays? Oh, right. I'm assuming you mean, I believe the Blue Jays are a hockey team in Canada? I can't remember, but I'm going to assume that it is a hockey team. Let's see. I'm sure the welfare meals must have just skyrocketed in quality recently. Yep. Well, if you say so, I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite. It's kind of creepy watching people while they eat. It's one of the reasons why I'm glad that I decided not to do, live camera streaming and instead went with an avatar, because there are some times where I'm eating and I don't like being watched while I eat. I'm in an American stream, so there's, Blue Jays fan here, and it's a baseball team, so I won't get crucified. Oh, they're a baseball team. Huh. Well, I didn't know that. So we gotta talk to Siji Winnie. Action, Paimon, you're back. Are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt? Man, I can't read and or speak today. Oi. Don't worry, we're both doing great. Yeah, we're fine. But what about you guys? Such a huge mess. How bad was it? A mess? It looks like everything's just as normal, you know? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Neville paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Yep, dude has control over water, and he grounded it. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. Yep. How did Neville know that he was needed here? I assume with the ability to control water, you can also feel it. I say that, but most of their fan, even though it's baseball, they're pretty chill compared to like your average football fans. I don't know, man. You talk to some baseball fans over in New York, and you start talking about the Yankees, and you say anything bad about the Yankees. Oh boy, people get some, they get some angry my feelings. Hey, Goldfish, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the shenanigans. But yeah, the average football fan, oh yeah, people have opinions when it comes to football. Believe you me. Yeah, Goldfish, how is your Saturday going? Monsieur Neville has strong resonance with the hydro element. Told you! When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. Also, wouldn't that kind of suck? Like, you have control over an element, but you can feel the changes everywhere. You would not be able to relax. Like, think about it. Like, say you could control the air, right? And you could feel when there's, a change in the air. Like, it's getting colder or it's getting warmer. Like, sure, you could feel that when you go outside. But when you're inside in a building and you feel the air change, you're like, oh, what now? Let's see, yeah. Oh, yeah, the New Yorkers and the American London. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, because that's kind of an apt way of putting it. Let's see. But yeah, as I recall, Goldfish, aren't you streaming today at 4 o'clock? Because I was mentioning at the beginning of the stream that, like, everybody's streaming today. I mean, I know it's Saturday, but it's been an okay day, just taking care of small stuff and configuring the 7 days to die server for tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's right. You got yourself a 7 days to die server. Make sure that you put in a voting system because people love the votes. Come on, England, and pounds of giant drums. Score some fucking goals. I should stream today. You should. You should. If you feel like streaming, then stream. Why not? It's Saturday. It's the day of rest. It's the day of relaxation. It's the day of streaming. It's the day of hanging out with peeps live on streams. Nobody streams on Sundays practically. Or particularly. Did you mean particularly or do you mean practically? Also, why not on Sundays? Sundays is also a day off. It's your traditional Christian day off. But I wonder why. They got free speech and cholesterol on the roof and they stab people. Yeah, that's definitely New York. Because as soon as you said cholesterol on the roof and they stab people, I thought, wait, are they talking about London? And then I forgot. There was a guy in London who got arrested for having opinions about flags that were on his street. Not even joking. Not even joking. He got arrested for that. So, yeah. Britain has fallen as a country. Except Ada, that fucker is getting lazy. Ada? Which Ada? Because there's a bunch of people who have that name now. New York have Heart Attack Grill. That is Las Vegas. Or did New York actually get one now? Adatima. Yeah, I haven't seen Adatima stream in a while. Like, it's once in a blue moon when I can actually catch Adatima streams. But yeah, did New York get a Heart Attack Grill? Let me check on that. Let me see. Heart Attack Grill, New York. Because I press X to doubt simply because New York City has that stupid law where they banned super large drinks. Well, it's still in Las Vegas. I don't see one for New York, so maybe they just have a version of the Heart Attack Grill. We'll have to dig further in later on. Anyway, I ran into the Bombshell brothers while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see you bet you're both alright. Yeah, we're fine. We've survived worse. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish so I can have Mr. Wolsey get your meals prepared. You know, I could totally go for a steak today. After the week I've had at work, yeah, I could definitely go for a, oh, let's see. If I'm gonna pick a steak, I'll go with, yeah, I'll go with a good sirloin. Maybe a porterhouse. Yeah. Yeah, either one of those steaks. Medium, rare. Or, oh, what's the step below medium rare? Is it just rare? I know there's one below medium rare, but yeah, medium rare has always been my favorite. My wife, on the other hand, she likes hers well done, or as I like to call it, she likes hers being turned into a charcoal brick. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break anytime. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know? They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone. Also, fun fact. I was gonna wait for her to stop, but anyway, fun fact. It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh, posted a link. Heart Attack Grill being sued by New York City Deli reminds us all to eat more salads. So it seems it was there for a while. Yeah, but it doesn't surprise me that someone in New York City sued somebody. They'll sue anybody over anything. It's almost like it's California. But yeah, alright, at the Heart Attack Grill, and I got really unhealthy, and even though they said I was going to have a heart attack, I had a heart attack. Ugh, idiots. Now, let's see. Where is that? I think those are the monks. But yeah, let's head over here. The absolute state of hedonism. Yeah. Yeah, essentially. Oh. Gotta go downstairs. Then talk to these two. Like Canadians with more fights for real, Jiryu, Sijuini told me you still haven't eaten. I was working on something, so I forgot. That's no excuse for... I swear, she is just a tsundere. If I'm even pronouncing that right. Drew, Laverne, we're back. Hello there. It's been quite a mess here recently. Have you been? Yeah, we're good. And you are still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship. Ah, so that's what it is. We never did get a definitive answer for that, but I think, yeah, they just told us what it was. Yep, that is still top secret, though, so don't say a word to anyone. It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office. I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off. Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much? You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you? It's one of those will they, won't they argumentative things. Will you two just pork already? I mean, you have this empty space, and hey, you've got a view afterwards. Although I don't know if there's vents. So, yeah. Anywho, yeah, just close this door and you'll have the privacy. Unless they like being heard and they're into that kind of thing. Let's see. Further up. Okay, cool. We took the right shortcut this time. Hooray! Also, so future plans. Yeah, next Saturday. I know it's Wildcard Saturday. It will always be Wildcard Saturday. But, you know, like with today, there may just be games that I'm playing specifically, like this. Of course, this is more so because, you know, being sponsored, gotta make that monies. And I'm in that competition of, like, you know, whoever streams the most hours of, you know, Genshin can get money and all that. So, you never know. You never know. And here's the thing, though, right? I'm actually pretty confident about how many hours I'm streaming of it, because there are two games that came out recently that, although they are $70 soybean sandboxes, a lot of people are playing them. So, yeah. One of them is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which, with how bad it's being burned online as far as reviews and all that, people are still flocking to it in droves. People are still shelling out money for it. In Canada, if you put Christmas decorations in November, you're going to get roasted the fuck out of by your neighbor. And Canadian in general, by general I mean Quebec and English provinces, are a short-tempered ball of anger issues, but they're still Canadians, so they manage to sound angry and respectful at the same time. November? Well, yeah, I don't blame them. Just because the fact that every year the holidays start earlier, like, friggin' August at, like, Sam's Club and Costco and all those places. Yeah, they'll put their Christmas decoration stuff for sale super early because they know people have to save for so long right now because the economy sucks. So, yeah. But anyway, back to what I was saying before. Whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, we still gotta catch up with these three. Now, guess, what suit will this next card be? I haven't even seen the cards, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a heart. It's gonna be the suit will be hearts. But yeah, next Saturday it will be Mario RPG, the remake, because it's finally coming out. Damn it! So yeah, let's see how long that game lasts. I also have a backlog of indie games that are ready to be played. Fortunately, I still have to kind of buy them because I've been broke and I haven't been able to buy them because, you know, lack of money and bills. But, yeah, I've got a backlog ready to buy, ready to obtain, and ready to play. So, yeah, once we finish Mario RPG, which I really don't know how long that's going to take us. I don't know. So it's going to be an RPG, or a Mario RPG channel for a while. So, yeah. But the week after, for Thanksgiving, I'm thinking since, I will have 4 days off. Not in a row, mind you. I will have 4 days off. One of those days is going to be my wife's, birthday. So that day, I will be just completely gone. But 3 days. 3 days I have to stream. Which means we could do collabs for those 3 days. And I know there's a bunch of people I have on a particular list of mine who are all willing, have, or all of the above, ready to have some fun on TF2, MVM or otherwise. So, yeah. Let's see who I can gather for this Thanksgiving TF2 let's get cranky on FPS chess. On the French part, like New Brunswick, they're pretty chill and respectful. They are pretty good conversation starters. And even if you're an American stranger, they'll treat you like homie and family-ish. Also, excuse me. But yeah, hell yeah, Mario RPG. Yee, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, for the Thanksgiving week, yeah. I hate that game now. Screw FPS chess. What is FPS chess? But yeah, TF2. Or do you mean TF2 is FPS chess? Not quite sure which game you mean it. Is also action want to laugh? Yes, I wants to laughs. I enjoys the ha-has. It's fantastic, free, and amazing, and I hate it. Well, you know, actually, TF2, yeah, you could qualify it as FPS chess. Because you have to be strategic about which class you play. I'm ahead you. Take it easy, Bastardo. Oh, you're going to head out. Oh, okay, gotcha. No worries, no worries. Thank you for popping in, Sacrum. Make sure that you stretch, you hydrate, and I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. Take it easy, Bastardo, and chat. No worries, no worries. Enjoy your Saturday, Sacrum. Make sure you have some good meals as well. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I need to take a breath because I need to breathe because I can't read today. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 costs $70 for a whole 4-hour campaign. I heard about that. That's funny. That is funny. Let's see. I mean, yeah, but there's actually a free game called FPS Chess. Really? You know what? Let me check this out. Let me see. FPS Chess. Let's see. FPS Chess on Steam. Huh. Yeah, I'm looking at the preview thing and I can see why you hate it. Huh. I mean, it's an interesting concept, not gonna lie. But, yeah. That's funny. Never thought you could make a first-person shooter out of chess, but hey. Whew. I would be so pissed. Yeah, so was everybody else on the planet, Goldfish. And yet people still bought the damn game. People still shelled out $70 for that soybean sandbox. It's just regular chess. You can win by strategy, but if you go monkey, you literally win, which is hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with chess. Like, you could have the most well-thought-out strategy, but some people just charge straight in and somehow win by luck. Yeah, imagine paying $70 for 4 hours campaign when there are plenty of indie roguelike games with 1,000-hour gameplay. I know, right? I know. But, well, I gotta guess my Modern Warfare yearly release. I've gotta have that drip feed. Oh, well. And this is why they keep making those yearly releases, because stupids keep freaking buying it. But, oh well. What are you gonna do? Now, guess, what suit will this next card be? It's gotta be hearts. A bared teeth cat. What was the card? And also, that's not a suit of a card. This is the real business when you got. Maki, get it? I'm having a little bit of trouble translating that sentence, but I'm gonna try my best. This is the real business. Try when you get time. I'm trying to figure out what it was you wrote, Shadow. But yeah, I also heard the campaign was really, really bad. Also, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, Sub's dead. Yeah, they just killed him like nothing. And people were pissed. People need a reason to be racist, so they buy Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty on PS4 and PC, because as I recall, Xbox has that thing where they record your voice, and if they find that you were speaking racist stuff online, they cancel your account. So yeah, yeesh. I'm sorry, just try the FPS chest. I'm gonna get some food now. No worries. Go get some food, Jetto. And remember to do the, what is it? The Indian defense maneuver in FPS chess. Yeah, Xbox got Canadian mode. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's what we can call it now. Xbox is now a Canadian console. And when people ask why, tell them about the censorship thing. Hello, everyone. It looks like you're recovering nicely from it. It's a W, not gonna lie. Why? Why is it a W that Xbox censors stuff? And it censors your speech. Actually, you know what? I just thought of something. It may be a private company, but it's still operating within U.S. borders. Isn't that infringing on the First Amendment? I would say it is. As someone who's going to be running for president, yeah, I could declare that it is. Because I can't hear a kid destroying my eardrum. Well, this is why a mute button exists. This is something that people don't understand right now, right? If there's someone that you don't like, and you don't like listening to, and you don't like hearing, you can mute them. There's this magic little button called a mute button. If you press it, you can't hear them anymore. But people just want a nanny state to look after everyone because they don't want to do the work of actually pressing the damn mute button. Huh? Thanks to everyone's support. I ran out of duct tape. I can't. I mean, that is one way to mute someone. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Chlorine in person. How does she react? She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it. Good. Cool. She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it. Yep. Yeah, because worrying is like a rocking chair. Yeah, sure, it's nice, but it's not going to get you anywhere. Yeah. Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house, and we met the knave. You met Father? Did she say anything to you? It's still kind of throwing me for a loop, right? You know, you have the title, and then the actual person is a woman, and you're not quite sure how, like how to go about it, you know? She said a few things that were a bit hard to understand, and also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future. It was a little surprising. Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. It's fantastic. Well, they are a harbinger. She was going to kill Farida at the drop of a hat, so I'm conflicted. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you. Father is very capable and also trustworthy. I has a feeling we're gonna cross the paths on the conflicted route. When I was young, if I annoyed my dad, he would put duct tape in my mouth or he would lock me in the basement with Nickelback. Oh my god. Like, I'm a little bit stunned. Like, isn't that a war crime? You know, I'm pretty sure that locking someone in a room being forced to listen to Nickelback is kind of a war crime somewhere. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Minnie was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes. Got it. That does sound like something fathers would say. Hey. Are you gonna stay here for the next few days? Looks like it, yeah. There was a light in the basement and block to play also had our cat sleeping there. Huh. So, I was just looking at that like, maybe it wasn't a punishment so much as he just needed some free time and needed you in a safe place where you couldn't get out, so he threw it in the toys of the cat. Excellent. I will host a tea party. For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake. Paimon, you gluttonous little shit. Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time you're going to have tea and snacks with us. Well, isn't that wholesome? Isn't that wholesome? Also, I will say, being sponsored and, you know, being able to just be me, it is kind of nice. It is kind of nice. Alright, let's head down to the, to Punchy's office. But yeah, it is nice, especially when you see so many people that get sponsored streams that just, you know, completely censor what they say. Which you should never do that. Doesn't matter who you are or who you've been sponsored by, never censor yourself. Oh, just to go on another tangent, right? Now, I know streamers who do this. I know friends who do this. I know people that do this. But, can we stop with the, like, TBS-style censoring of our words? When someone wants to say no shit, but they say no shot instead, can we stop that, please? It is sad. It is like a kid with progeria breaking his ribs trying to catch a Nerf football, kind of sad. You know? Can we stop? I hate that. It's cringy. It is... I'm trying to think of a word other than sad, other than cringy. It is humiliating to watch. Now, I get it. I get it that some people are partners. I get it that some people are trying to not get blacklisted or shadow banned. I understand that. But at the same time, I'd rather they didn't. I'd rather they either say the actual word or buy a thesaurus and think of other words to say. Now I get it. Some people want to get sponsors, some people have a certain shtick that they gotta stick to. I get it. But I just can't stand it. And it really makes me sad when people have to censor themselves. If my dad couldn't endure me, he would attach my leg on a tree and make me solve 10 math problems. Were you that bad at math, or were you that often irritating? Do my eyes... Oh, right. Forgot. He's got a special voice. Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see 2 inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late. I wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything alright? We're fine for the most part. Nobody came down and took care of the worst of it. If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here? Yes, the district attorney, which I'm gonna guess that Neville is. Yeah, the district attorney hanging out in prison all this time. I don't think that would work out. Oh, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Index himself to exchange the quartz of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. I don't think that's gonna work. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sijuini's gift with him, though. It was very irritating. I was a chaotic war crime machine. Considering the stuff that you've said in my chat for as long as you've been here, what's changed between then and now? I kid. You sure sounds super busy. Miss Chlorine has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sijuini. Where are the gas milkshakes? I grew taller. Ah, so that's what changed. Neville got the milkshake. Chlorine received the lipstick instead. Huh. Those aren't even remotely alike. Well, gifts don't have to be remotely alike. Well, it's Neville's own fault for making sure Sijuini's worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still quite fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well. Speaking of makeup and gifts and stuff like that, I'm sure that there's a lot of people. Well, I'm trying to make this statement to be kind of inclusive, but I will just say it as how it popped into my head. I'm sure there's plenty of men out there who have decided to go get makeup for their ladies, or for, you know, their boyfriends or whoever, you know, you never know. You never know. They go get some makeup as a gift. They walk into an Ulta and go, I have no idea where to find anything. And feel immediately lost. I'm sure that has happened to many a men at a time. I don't know why the thought crossed my mind when I heard picking up lipstick for the ladies, but, you know, that's just the thought that crossed my mind. Animal now, so I complain about back problems. Nah, considering how much hard labor a lot of people are doing right now, complaining about back problems doesn't make you old. No, it's when you get the walking farts. That's when you can start feeling old. Needed some hydration there for a sec. Also, I just noticed, I don't know why I have a stuffy nose right now. What was it that I had? I had spicy burritos for breakfast. That's what it was. That's what it was. Anyway. Are these from Sijuini too?
Yeah.
Nope, they are from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up. You know, that... Huh. Okay. That is something that looks nice on paper, but you know damn well it would never work in reality, right? Like, you're able to go outside of the prison, right? You still have to serve a prison sentence. You can still go outside of the prison, live your life, work and all that, but you still have a prison sentence to serve. And you have to be within the prison to finish your time. Now, obviously, this would never work in reality. It sounds nice. It sounds nice, but you know it would never work. Oh, especially with the lunatics we've got in this country. Hell no, it would never work. But you know what? That does sound nice on paper, you know? Like, think about it. Suppose that you have, let's say, obviously those would be put towards, you know, non-violent offenders. Like, say you've got $80,000 worth of parking tickets, right? And you have a choice. You can either pay the $80,000 or you serve, like, 80 days in prison, right? 80 full days. But, you could go outside of prison and, you know, you just live your normal life, but at the end of, like, you say you work like an 8-hour shift at a job, right? You work 8 hours, and then you go to the prison, you rest and sleep there, and then you leave the next day, and then you don't come back for, like, 3 months, and then you rinse and repeat that process. Again, this could work on paper, but you try and pull this in reality, it would never work. Again, it sounds nice on paper, but... sigh. But it is fun to think of hypotheticals, isn't it? For real? Then we can stay here for a really long time. Is food still covered? You may access the cafeteria for free. Yay! I was working in construction at some point. We had a gigantic muscular woman working with us, but the boss always gave me the heaviest shit to carry and let the lightest stuff to her because she's a lady and because the boss wanted to get on her pants. All that till he knew she was a lesbian and fired her and got sued for fracturing my back 5 times in the 5 to 6 months I worked there. Damn. That sucks. But of course, the first question that pops into my mind was, were you working... let me try that again before I trip over my words. Were you wearing a lift belt at the time? Because that's how a lot of back injuries happen when lifting, when people don't wear their lift belts. Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release. Return to the dormitories to rest. But yeah, like I said, isn't it fun to think of hypotheticals? Actually, come to think of it, I think there's actually a country that does do something like that. I think it's Sweden. I think it's Sweden or the Netherlands that does some kind of crazy program where they don't have prison cells. They have, like, tiny little outhouses. Hold on. I forgot that's the upstairs teleport. It's funny. We have Punchy as the main leader of the group, and we just basically went to talk to ourselves. Lift belt. We didn't have lift belts where we work at. We had like a helmet and a vest. That's why you hurt your back, because you don't have lift belts. A lift belt is this kind of like, not, well, if you tilted it sideways, it would look wide, but it's basically a thick belt that you tie around your waist that acts as a counterweight. So that way you don't injure your back while you're lifting. It is very important to wear one while you're lifting. We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same. It's like a huge weight is off our shoulders. Sure feels that way, but the truth is we never did anything to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves. Well, we kind of do that. We are the heroes of the story, so yeah, we are the main characters. Paimon, is there something you'd like to say? Huh, how did you know? Because you usually just immediately fall asleep. Hey, that's not true. Alright, okay. Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. Huh. You know, I kind of started to believe the theory that Shadow Meep said that one day about the fact that the fan theory is she's some sort of, you know, deity and whatnot. That she just can't remember and whatnot. I don't know why I said whatnot twice, but yeah. That or probably because some of those shit weighs a ton and I'm not Arnold the Terminator. And I forgot to read the line. Damn dang nabbit. I know she just said it about traveling all over the place and meeting friends and all that. There are so many bad things in the world and we're just two people, but we've still been seeing solving problems no matter where we go, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're the best adventurers ever. We're the main characters. We're the best. Because we want the most ass. You're counting Paimon today. Aren't you the only adventurer here? Being a guide counts too. Yep, just like Navi and, well, I can't think of any other floating fairy characters, so yeah, there you go. You count. You count, Paimon. You got me out of a cage once, you count. I'm tall, not strong, so I can probably lift 300 pounds on good days. That's still a lot, though. It's a hell of a lot. Let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventure handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today onward. Or forward. Yeah, sure, why not? Just a thought, making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. Last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell and the primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. Not really. Not really, because we had it well in hand. We should be safe now, right? We'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's not like someone's gonna try and assassinate us in the middle of the night. Oh, I'm sure. We's having another visions. There's Chili Bean. Where is he? So I guess we found what was calling to him. It's a freaking whale! My dad could live twice what I lived, but I mean he's a Siberian Marine for like 30, 40 years. Dang! Like, really? 600 pounds? Jeez. I mean, sure, there's a lot of people who are going to call bullshit, but you know what? I'm willing to take the benefit of the doubt. Oh, wait until the next day. Also, we got some rewards. Where is... Oh, right. I can't use the constellation for water unless the main character is water. Damn it. Also, we got some casino coins. Let's see if we can get ourselves a weapon, because we have just enough to roll for one. Damn. Also, just to double check, because I forgot it. Is it crit rate or crit damage? Okay, so it's crit damage. Yeah, because, like I said, I would get it for betting. Let me see. Crit rate is increased by 4% after normal attacks. Deal elemental damage. The fold air incision effect will be attained. Increase the damage dealt by normal attacks by 120%. You know what? I think we're just going to keep that because his elemental damage is super important. And as you've seen, incredibly potent. So, yeah. But who else would we give that to, right? Let's see. But then again, his weapon is the Freedom Sworn. Jeez, this is so much text. I'm not reading all of it. But yeah, I know that's supposed to be his best weapon, and I don't know why, because I don't want to read it right now. Right, let's wait until the next day, see what happens. Alright. And there we go. Conflame. Let's see. Yeah, but he can't lift it on top of his head, so we'd probably hold it for 10 seconds, but that's about it. Oh, okay, so that kind of lift. Gotcha. I don't have to make the TikTok sound because the game is doing it for me. All done. Oh, we got achievements. Sweet. Alright. Yeah, he's not Bruce Banner. Some time has passed since he sit at the Fortress Millipede, yet your sentence is almost finished. Hey, I finally managed to read those before it freaking disappeared. Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the life. Wait a sec. There's something important supposed to happen today. Yeah, I'm kind of with Paimon. Isn't there something important that's supposed to happen? Or like those huge bodybuilders? Yeah, you want to talk about a life of maintenance. It's people who have those types of builds, so they have to spend all of their time working out. I mean, I'm sure that they enjoy it, but it's like, that's just like a life of maintenance. Like, I can barely maintain myself right now. I couldn't imagine have to, you know, lift for 16 hours a day. Oof. Oh, today's our big day. We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Millipede. Come on, we've got to go to complete the rest of the release procedures now. Hold up. So, from A to B, right? Because let's not forget that this whole event was supposed to take place in 45 days. Not unless they're getting an early release. But yeah, 45 days to do all this. The heaviest a human can lift is 3 tons. Yep. Masquerade of the Guilty. Ah, so we're finally caught up to the story quest that just got released with this patch. Alright. So we know that Chili Bean has found a giant whale. So that's where he went. That's where he is. So now we gotta find out where this giant whale is. Hello, receptionist. Let us out, please. Please sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Millipede via the regular channels. It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up, then. Ah, crap. What now? What's happening? Are you okay? I'm fine, thanks, but I wonder what that tremor was just now. Oh, I'm sure the grounded water is all pissy that it has to stay grounded. Let's go ask the Duke. Alright, an exit card issued by the Fortress of Millipede. Sweet. So, yeah, now that we have that, let's essentially go talk to ourselves. You know what? Hold up. I'm going to switch my party setup so that way it doesn't look so awkward. Here we go. I am not calling him His Grace, but Your Grace. Good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about? Yeah, what was that earthquake just now? That. The tremor didn't originate coming from the seafloor. In fact, it seems to be coming from the surface. Or, in fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs in the water. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neville set in place won't fail so easily. So the fortress is okay. If you recall our last incident, there really were a problem. There'd be crowds of inmates in panic right about now. Huh. You've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today? I believe today is the month's pipe cleaning day. Wait, seriously? Actually, today is the day we say goodbye to the fortress. Well, we got paroled. Yes. Have you completed your release papers? Got our card right here. We got our get out of jail free card. Yep. Ah, it's you two. Are you leaving now? Yep. We're getting the hell out of here. That's right. Today's our last day in prison. And now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice. A lot of people helped us out. Yeah, nobody tried to shake us. Nobody tried to do, a surprise visit in the shower. So, yeah, it's not like regular prison. This place is actually nice. Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you. If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out. You're not going to see us off? Yeah, I knew you would ask. Alright, sure. Let's go. Wow, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking. What? If he's taking us up on the offer, then shut up! Like dragging or short, heavy movement, my dad could do as far as for like lifting on top of his head. It's around the same as a power lifter-ish. I mean, if you can move it, that's still, an achievement. It's like being able to push a car with the parking brake on. By the way, that is something that really sucks when that happens. When you have to push your car, you've been pushing it for about a mile, and then it's like, oh, wait, I left the parking brake on. Ah! So you do have a polite side, I see. Had to be down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too? I mean, I would say yeah, but they're saying no, and we don't even get a choice. No, that's alright. It's not like we'll ever visit again. Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub. I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you. We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress Millipede is finished. It's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Neville was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next stop, the Palace Mermonia. I know it's supposed to be Palais Mermonia, but I'm just going to call it Palace. My dad told me that at his prime he was able to flip a car. Damn! And you said he wasn't Bruce Banner. You're gonna go see Monsieur Neville? Please pass on our kind regards. I'm sure just your regards will do now. I believe it would be the polite thing to do. You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles. Alright, go ahead and give me 2 seconds. I will be back momentarily. I'm not going to hit the BR back screen. I'm just going to be gone for like 2 seconds. Ah, okay, there we go. Sorry, just had to, clear my nose and find my, one of those, menthol sticks that, Vic sells. So that way you just, shove it up your nose and you breathe. So that way you can breathe clearly again. Yeah. Always make sure to have one of those on handy. Never know when they can come in handy. But yeah. Yeah, I had to mute the mic for a sec because I'm pretty sure that everybody on stream did not want to hear me, reverse snorting my boogers. So, yeah. Flip like grabbing under and lifting it till it is on the side and pushing it. That's more like rolling. But I mean, still, to be able to lift something that heavy. Also, where are we going? Alright, let's head out. Alright, let's see what Neville's up to. Right, I forgot how quiet and awkward this place is. Oh, wait, that's right. His office is at the end of, the courtroom. I don't think a Buick is that heavy. I'm pretty sure, well, what kind of Buick? Are we talking like an old Buick from the 80s? Or are we talking like a recent Buick? Because one is clearly going to be heavier than the other. Halt. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Master Neville did say that you'd be welcomed at any time. Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report? I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in. Alright. Right, I forgot they're part of the weird, beardless dwarf clan. Everyone's so busy. Seems like a lot has been happening. It was at its prime, so around 80s. Oh, yeah, so it would definitely be a classic, super heavy metal Buick. Alright, Neville. Time to hand in this report. Neville, we're back! Hello. You've come at the right time. But you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. What, more urgent than our report at the Millipede prison? I mean, depending on what it is, this could be pretty urgent. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know. Oh, what an asshole! He doesn't even know the Melusine's name? I mean, like, it's one thing that I don't know because, A, I'm a traveler and I'm constantly forgetting people's names, but the Melusine actually works for the guy. You'd think he would remember their name, or at least what they look like, and, describe the Melusine. Not just say, oh, let the Melusine outside know. That's like saying, that's like, like describing a secretary just by their skin color. Like, oh, yes, let the whitey outside know. Or let the darky outside know. Or let the Chinese person know. Ass! Old Buick was that heavy? Damn, that's right. Yeah, see, it used to be, back in the 80s and 70s, cars were made out of this thing called metal. And they were practically indestructible most of the time. That's why in so many 80s movies, if they wanted to, wreck a car, like, really wreck a car, they'd have to drop it from, like, 15 stories, or they'd have to make him explode. Hell, go watch Blues Brothers, the original, sometime. And when you see that giant car pileup, look how many of them are actually still in good shape after that giant, like, pileup. Meanwhile, you crash a car now, going 20, and it's done. It's dusted. It is totaled. That's alright, we just ate. Very well then. Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work. Yeah, let's go take a nap on his couch. Yeah, he's gonna be that mean to his secretary, and may as well just blast ass on the couch. Yeah, how do you like it, Neville? Yeah, how do you like have your freaking couch just, completely crop dusted with beer farts? Alright, that should wrap things up for now. What's that smell? Are you done with your work?
ああ、待たせてすまなか
Yes,
った。
sorry to keep you waiting.
今日は君たちがメロ
Today
ピデ
should
要
be the
塞
day
で
you
の
will
刑期を
release
満
from the
了した日
fortress
だ
of
な。
Millipede. And it appears that you've managed to
手
complete
続
all
き
the
はもう
release
済ませた
paperwork.
と見える。
Yep. That's right. And we came here to see you right away. Also, side note, anything important that you do, anything important that you sell, deal with, or anything, always, always, always make sure that you A, read the paperwork, because only an idiot signs a contract without reading it, B, that it is on paper and not just a handshake agreement, and C, that you have a copy of said paperwork. 3 really important adult lessons in life that they do not teach you when you're in high school. And I learned that fact real quick, real early on after I graduated high school. My dad have an old man Max looking truck that he ride, and that truck is solid. My dad got numerous accidents because of dumb teenager blasting music and tattling my dad. Well, were the accidents caused by your dad or by something else? Because there's some details missing from that story of yours. A massive whale? Do you have any idea what that might be? Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Teyvat. Therefore, we can only assume that Chili Bean is presently immersed in primordial seawater. Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? And is he okay? He's not from Fontaine, so he won't dissolve. See? See? It's just the people in Fontaine, for whatever reason, they're, genetically predisposed to dissolving in primordial seawater. It's weird and it's strange, and nobody has an answer as to why. By the teenager, they sometimes dash in his butt. You mean dash in the back of his car. In other words, they drive right up to the rear end of his car. I hate it when people do that. I really hate it when people do that. So when people do that, I just slow down to a crawl and piss them off. Because, hey, you want to, ride my ass? Fine. Fine. So be it. We'll all go at 5 miles an hour, so long as you're going to be an asshole. Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place, so I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself. Yeah, that's something we'd like to ask you about. The primordial sea. It's not really a where in this sort of place, is it? It's more of a dimensional rift opening sort of place, huh? Yes, what is it? What was that tremor we felt earlier? Yeah, Paimon felt it too. We asked the dude, and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it. It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. Oh, cool, so we're all on the same track. Perfect. The source of the tremor was here on the surface, near Poison. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poison area rose at an alarming rate. The water levels rose? Oh no, what about all the people there? Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time, and have already returned to normal. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. The change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation at Poison might be much worse than it appears. Navia should be in Poison, right? We need to go check on her. Yes, a Spina di Rosala's headquarters is there. I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. Yeah, he knows this, but Farina doesn't. Also, where is that useless sack of crap? I'll have to ask you to go to Poison first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here. Sounds like a plan. There's no time to lose. Let's get going. Please be careful. Alright, let's see. Deluge of Wrathful Waters. Let's see, where is Poison? What is Poison? I haven't been here in a while. Oh, is this a cutscene? It's a cutscene! Oh no, what happened here? It looks like everything's fine. There's just a lack of people. All the buildings here seem to be in pretty rough shape now. There's nobody around. Were they all dissolved? And let's just not assume the worst yet. I'm going to assume the worst. Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... what Paimon means we need to check on her. Yeah, I don't remember this place. So, yeah. My dad got patients except one time when I was young and they hit the rear end of his truck and the belt hit my neck when I was losing breath, so my dad go to the hospital and they followed my dad to the hospital to get a fight, and the dude, my dad come out of the car, my dad gave a quick jab in the liver before Princess carried me in the hospital. Jeez. See, that's exactly why I hate it when people just, like, ride your ass while you're trying to drive, you know? Because it's like, oh, hey, you're not going 80 miles per hour in a 20. Why are you not speeding up? Ugh. Hate those kind of people. Let's see, we haven't been man, I can't read today. We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary. We'll be fine. Whatever will I do now? You can climb down from the roof. Look, there's someone on the roof over there. Stay put, we're coming up. Watch your balance. Alright, just hurry. Oh, I think I remember this place now. This is where we met that, one blonde chick that fought with, Chlorine. I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own? My Desiree. He looks pretty sad. My leg. I like how they just, like, call them disaster victim and then put a gender letter next to them. They couldn't bother giving them names. My dad is generally chill unless someone put his family's life at risk. Yeah, that's pretty much most people in general. Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better. So I'm taking a guess that some people done did died. Because they done did get disintegrated. And they turned into puddles. Right, I don't have Kazuo, so I can't do the jump and float. But it's fine. Also, there's a thing here somewhere. Probably up here. I hear it. There it is. Now, where is it that we have to... Oh, here you go. Ah, crap. Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Navia, are you okay? Yeah, this chick. Yeah, we haven't seen her for, like, in ages. Yeah. So, if I remember right, Chlorine killed her dad because her dad was, you know, accused of some wrongdoings, but they didn't find out until way later that he was innocent. So, yeah, she holds a grudge. I'm glad I don't have an overprotective dad to sound like a pain to have. Well, better to have an overprotective parent than a parent who just ignores you. You know, it's like that quote from House. Would you rather have a doctor that didn't care but got you healthy, or a doctor who cared but didn't get you healthy? But then again, it would suck that had a doctor that didn't care about you and didn't get you healthy. We hear there's a situation in 1's, so we came as quickly as we could. Yes, as you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact. Well, if people died, then I'm going to assume it's a little bit more than just a disturbance. Well, what? Spit it out.
Boss, 南東方面の建物のそばに
Is that demoiselle or demoiselle? I'm going to say it's demoiselle because they all like to speak French here. There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies. He's wounded? How badly? He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. Oh, don't tell me it was that idiot who was on the roof. Idiot! He's pretty shaken up when the water level rose. He desperately climbed up to the roof. Yeah, I was right. It was the idiot on the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually fell on his ass. He jumped down then, like an idiot. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go. Understood. I'll take over a search and rescue mission in the meantime. Alright, you'll be in charge. Seriously, who climbs to the roof of a house and thinks it's okay to jump down? You know, without any kind of ladder or, you know, safety measure. What a freaking idiot. Demoiselle is French word. It basically means milady. Then wouldn't it be mademoiselle? Or is demoiselle a, like, different meaning? I don't know French, so, yeah. I'm sorry, where were we? The situation in Poisson. Ah, right. Allow me to explain. Also, why isn't she, like, a character on a banner? You know? Like, she's got, like, the colorful design and whatnot. She's even got the little, you know, ship wheel symbols right here. So, why isn't she a character that we can get on a banner? A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways, but before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water leaking from somewhere. That's what happened. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved. So it is a little more than a disturbance, isn't it? Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights. Well, with them shitty bridges without any kind of guardrails, yep. Demoiselle and mademoiselle is like madam or ma'am. It's the same thing, just one is more romantical-ish and the other is more royalish. The Spina de Rosala initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of poison are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people here to leave there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon. How awful. And all this just came out of nowhere. It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened here was a bad dream. Is there any way we can help, Navia? Yeah, we're here to help. Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am. Yeah, well, it just comes with the territory, you know? We are adventurers. We go where there's money to be made and people to be helped. Wait, we're missing some people, aren't we? Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for. Yes, and besides, we know you're rich. We know that you'll pay us. By the way, where are Malus and Silver? Oh, they probably fell in the water, didn't they? Yep. Demoiselle, we got a situation here. I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now. Yep, these dads. And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break. Navia walks around, talking with many people and organizes various matters. Her decisions are clear and reasonable. Her face is marred by somber expressed throughout. Managed to read it. Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished the preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'm sure to have everyone in the Spina de Rosala ready to render assistance. I would assume that the better idea would be to move people out of the cave of water. You know, I think that would be the first thing to do.
旅人パイモン
Action, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment? Sure?
え
Huh?
今か
Right now? Yeah, I understand. I get it.
サンキュー
Alright, let's see. And it's right outside. Gonna get some hydration in. Ah. Oh yeah, actually, did you see that new ROR game? I don't know what ROR is. I did see that Salt and Sanctuary came out. Risk of Rain. Oh yeah, I did see a little banner for that on Steam, but I did not click on it, so I don't know anything about it. Not a lot of people here, huh? It's a grave site. What were you... Wait, are we burying people today, or what?
もうこんな時間だし
Well,
な
given the time of day and the whole situation in Poison, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves. Thank you,
墓参
Paimon.
りに来るそうねこんなこと
Right,
になって
that's how things are now. The living are so exhausted, we have no strength to spare any words for the dead.
亡くなった人に言葉をかけたくても
Navia? There's no need to push yourself so hard. Aw, poor Navia.
ナビアいきなりどうしたんだよ
I'm gonna assume that it was cause Silver and other guy's name who I can't remember, they're dead. Risk of Rain returns. It's like Risk of Rain's mixed with dead cells with souls-like elements. Ah! So another, you know, roguelike that I need to conquer and put a notch on my belt of. Understandable.
ごめん私どうしたら
Now, for some reason, I now need to compare the English dub with the Japanese dub. Because just from that little amount of expression, I can tell the voice actors really put in work in getting that expression out. So I wonder how the English dub worked, or how the English dub came out. I will have to check it out later.
マルシラックとシルバはもう帰ってこない
Ah. Milos was his name. Milos and Silver, they won't ever come back here again.
パパ私は一体どうしたら
What should I do, Papa?
そんな
Paimon, take 2 seconds to think, and then speak. Sorry for your loss.
救助計画はみんなと話し合って
Everyone
実行
agreed
し
on
た
the
ら
rescue
よ
plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it.
元はといえば私が言い出し
Yikes,
た
the mamas and the papas. I know, right? Just like... Man, that kind of sucks. Because they were actually good companions to her.
救助の必要があ
They
る
were
住
helping
民を
evacuate
助
the
けるた
residents,
めに
but they couldn't leave in time.
二人は逃げ遅れて水に
And they were
飲
caught
み
in the
込まれ
seawater.
おいらたちど
What
うす
should
れ
we
ば
do? What can we do? I mean, it's unless if it's like one of those situations where it's like Monster Blood from Goosebumps, where if we kill the source of the primordial seawater, it'll bring the dead people back. Maybe? Maybe? I heard that group was a bit yucky. Which group? Or do you mean her companions? No, her companions were good people. They were just rough around the edges.
長い付き合いだから彼らが覚悟の上だったってことは分かってるでも
I've known them for so long, and I know they weren't afraid, but... And yeah, I am letting the voice actor, or the voice actress, you know, play out the line because I want to hear it.
パパでさえ少なくとも遺体があってお葬式もできたのにマルシラックとシルバは私受け入れられないよ
The Mamas and the Papas, it's a 60s group. Ah, never heard of them. I could at least hold a funeral for my father, and I know where he rests. But as for Meatless and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't. Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones.
それは墓でさえも
I didn't
同
expect
じこと
that you'd enjoy a glass of red
ボ
wine
ス
in
の
front
墓
of
前
Master
だという
Cal's
の
grave.
にワインでも飲みたい気分ですよ。
そうだな。
Yeah, I can understand.
この景色は悪く
Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
誰だってそうでしょ
See, it's not just
パ
me.
パに会いに来る
I always
とき
want
は
to
い
bring
つも
something when I
何
visit
か
Papa.
持ち込みたい
Or
気
we might
分に
even
な
have
る
a
もの
picnic. You wouldn't
ち
be
ょっと
angry,
だ
would
け
you?
ならピクニック
ええ、
Ah,
ご安
how
心
could
くだ
Master
さ
ever
い。
be upset with you,
ボス
Demoiselle?
がお嬢様をお叱り、しかし墓は
Yet
死
the
後の
cemetery
住
is
処
the
と
home
言
of
える
those
で
who
し
have
ょう。
passed, is it not?
誰
Everyone
であ
ends
ろ
up
う
here
と
sooner or later, no
遅
matter
か
who
れ
you
早
are.
かれ用意
今から墓
Yeah,
を買
buying
おう
yourself
と
a
してる
plot
わ
in
けじゃない
advance, are you? Ah, no need yet. But when I
その
do,
必要は
I
あ
hope
り
you'll
ま
let
せ
me
ん
be
よ。
buried beside Master Cal's
お
Demoiselle.
嬢様の許可をいただけるのであ
I heard some
れば、
Epstein
私
type of
が死ん
yucky
だら
about
ぜ
them.
ひ
Ah,
ボスのおそばに埋めていただけるよう。
that would definitely put them in that scumbag category.
ちょっと
Hey, stop joking around.
冗談ではあり
I'm
ま
quite
せんよ。
serious. That way,
そ
I'll
うすれ
save
ば
us both the trip
お
to see
嬢
each other
様が
whenever
ボ
you
スの
visit
墓
Cal's
参り
grave.
に来られた際、
Yeah, at
つ
least
い
he's
でに
being
私
lighthearted
に
about
も
it.
お会いいた。
いい考えだな。
Yeah,
でも
that makes
私は
sense. In
マ
that
ルシ
case,
ラ
could I be
ックの
Betty on
反
this
対
other side?
お嬢様を除けば、私
After
たち
all,
は
besides
旦那様の
being
右
Demoiselle,
腕
the
と
two of us
左
could
腕
certainly
に
be
最
considered
も
as
ふさわしい
close
と言える
companions,
でしょう。
そう言っても過言で
Personally,
は
I
ない
believe we fill those shoes just fine. Why are you bringing this all
なん
up
で
all
急
of
に
a
そん
sudden?
なことを言い出す
Seriously.
のよ
Alright. I'll remember your request.
だったおでも
But
さっ
I'd
きの言
really
い方は
prefer
良
not to
くな
talk
いから
about
ね
this stuff. What do you
釣
mean
り
by
だっ
save
て
me a
何
trip?
よ
Make sure the
あ
journey,
んたたちはいつだっ
I'd make the
て
journey even if
私
I
が
had
自
to
ら
visit you
会い
two
に行く
somewhere
に
else.
値する人物私
I promise to let them rest in
約
peace
束
here.
したのに約束を破ることになるなんて
But here I am, breaking that promise. Never mind, it's not Epstein type of yucky, it's just drugs and incest. That's a different type of yucky. Yeah, I really need to see how the English dub compares to the Japanese dub, because, yeah. Yeah, I can tell just by hearing it. Yeah, the voice actors put in work. Golf clap.
ごめんこんな姿
I'm
を
sorry
見せ
for
ちゃっ
letting you
て
see me in a mess like this.
私
I don't
い
usually
つも
cry,
は
really.
あんまり泣かないのおいらなんて言えば
Mama
いい
doesn't
か
know
わ
how
か
to
ら
help you
な
feel
い
better,
けど
but, well, she understands
お
how
前
you
の
feel.
その気持ちは私
I'd always
やり
thought
た
I
いこ
could
と
make
は
my
全部
wishes
叶
come
えら
true.
れるってずっと思ってた
But now that I think about it,
で
that
も
never
今
solely,
思えば
that
それ
never
は私
solely
だけで
relied
成
on
し遂げ
me.
たんじゃない
Many things can only be accomplished with someone
多く
else's
のこ
help.
とはマルシラックとシルバー
Meatless
は
and Silver have
私
helped
をた
me
く
so
さん
much.
助けてく
But
れ
by
てた
contrast, I could do nothing for them.
それなのに
Hey, you let them help.
結局こんな大事な
They
時
were your father's companions. All they
私は
wanted to
何
do
も
was
して
help.
あげられな
So,
いなんて
yeah, you did do something.
ごめんね
I'm so sorry.
ずっとここにいてもい
You
い
can
んだ
spend
ぞ
as much time as you need here,
オイラ
Nadia.
たち
We'll
は
stay
そ
with you.
ばにいるからな
Yeah, we got nothing else better to do, so may as well just stick
今の
around.
私にはこれ
Thank
で
you.
十分よ
Right now, you don't know how much that means. I imagine it means a lot.
そうだ
By the
これ
way,
を渡しとく
you
よ
can have a look at this. It's
ボ
a
ア
list
村
of
長の
victims
事
from
故
the
で亡
incident
くな
that
った
took
人
place
の
here.
リスト
Yeah, it might be a good idea to take a look at the names. There might be some peoples that are importance.
カーネスベネッティ
Let's see.
Giverny,
Avanis, Cans, Burnett, Giverny,
Hoyna,
Francine, Karina,
Desiree,
Desiree, Joinville, Julienne,
Julienne,
Esones, as well as
Esones.
Meatless and Silver.
そして
It's kind of a long list of names.
シルバー
So everyone
あの
else
最大
is
の
safe.
規模を考えたら
Except for that idiot who decided to jump from his roof like a moron.
大丈夫
But still,
あんたの言いたいこと
it's
は分
okay.
かって
I
る
know what you're thinking, and you're right.
マ
We
ル
lost
シラック
Meatless
と
and
シルバ
Silver,
ー
but
の
we
お
were
かげ
able
で
to save more than we
被害状
anticipated.
況をなんと結果から見れば
The overall outcome
不幸
indicates
中
that
の
the
幸
cost
いだ
was
と
worth
言う
it.
べきなのかも
Yeah, no one needs to die. It sucks when it needlessly happens. It was LSD they were taking in. They were in a weird quadrangle love relationship, and they're the ones who made the song California Dreamin'. Ah.
そうだ
Right, don't think that way now. Yeah, one person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever
それは
consider
事実だけどさ
a good
人
trade.
が消えたこ
Not
と
a
と
trade,
戻
but,
って
you
こ
know,
れ
a
た
good
ことは
trade.
一緒くたに
You know?
考えられることじゃなマルシラックとシルバ
Man loses silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
ありがとね、パイモン。
Suddenly the phrase freedom isn't free comes to mind. You're right, thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words. Yeah, Paimon can actually say good things sometimes. Sometimes. Huh. Oh, really?
しばらく見ないうちに確かに
Seems
口
you've
が
become
少し
more
達者に
eloquent
な
in
っ
the
た。
time since we last met. Well, look who it is. The naive. Father? Sorry, that title's just gonna drive me nuts. What are you doing here?
こんにちは。
Ah, is everything going well on your side?
ああ、
Yes.
部下は
The
ナビア
people
城
that
の
carry
要
out the
求
mission
通り
according
に
to your
任務を
request.
遂行してい
All the
る。
residents of Poison have been
現在
evacuated.
ポアソン
We
町
are
の
prepared
住
to
民は
relocate them
皆
to higher
救助
ground.
され、
Oh, so they're
ポアソン
actually
に
doing
避
the
難
smart
する
thing.
準備を
Oh,
している
well,
こ
what do
と
you
だ。
know? Because there's so many, like, games and stories where it's like, oh, this giant disaster happened. We need to move back in. New Orleans.
物資の件もご
As
心
for the
配なさらず。
supplies, we have
준비와
everything taken care of. There's no need to worry.
本当にありがとう。
Thank you very much.
あ
Wait, do you two know
れ、
each other?
知り合いなのか？
Are you just now getting that, Paimon? Catch up. I saw some Till Lindemann drama, but I think people are just confounding Till with Epstein. I have no idea who that is. But then again, it's drama, so I don't really care. I mean, but if we're going to talk about drama for a sec, how about that Young A drama with that horrendous English dub? Oh, I saw the singing bit that they did. Oh, it's so bad. It's a crime against humanity. Oof. Till Lindemann is the Rammstein singer. Oh. Get some hydration in.
知り合
Yeah,
って
of
間も
course they
な
know
い
each other.
と言うべきかな。
We just met
お嬢様。
recently. Right to Miss Navia?
一般的には
Usually I would call this a coincidental encounter, but that doesn't
今
quite
回
fit
は
this
それに
time.
当てはまらない気もす
Besides,
るけど、
it's never even crossed my mind that a
Nani
fat
se?
wee harbinger
パ
would
ル
come
執
looking
行
for me.
官の召使いが自ら召使いのおか
Thanks
げ
to the
で
nave, Spina de
スピナ
Rosa
ディロー
received
スは
generous
パルイ
support
の
from the
強
fat
力な
wee,
支援を
which
得た。
allowed us to complete the rescue and
だから
evacuation
こ
work
そ
so quickly.
今みたい
Ah.
なスピードで避難や救助活動を進
Do
め
I
られている
detect
の
a。proxy war? Do I detect Contra workers? Contra fighters, maybe? I hate to say that, but Epstein and Till, facial-wise, they look awfully similar. That is unfortunate.
互いに助け合うことは
Mutual
良
aid
い
is
関係
essential
を
to
築く上
fostering
で必
positive
然的なル
development.
ールの一
We
つ
were
だ。
already in the area. In
私
any
たちは
case,
共にフ
so
ォ
it
ンテ
was
ーヌで
nothing.
活動している
Oh
こと
yeah.
だし、
Oh yeah, it is
この
definitely a proxy war kind
気
of
に
thing.
する必要。いやしかし、
That said,
ナ
I
ビア
must
城
say
は
that
ご
you're
自
a lot
身が
sharper
語
than
る
you
より
let on.
よほど
I'm
賢
sure
明
you
なお方
understand what
だ。
I mean.
そうだ。
Yep. I know exactly what's going on. She's using Spina de Rosala to launch a side offensive while the Fatwees overrun Fontaine because of the fact that Chili Bean is still MIA. So they're going to use his disappearance as justification for pressing, an offensive strike and take over Fontaine and then find the Gnosis and have the area under, Fatwee control while having control of the Gnosis. Riders of Genshin, how close am I?
協力前の探り合いは不
I
本意ながら
apologize
必
for all
要
the
なこ
ways
と
in
よ。
which I tested you
許して
previously.
ちょうだい。
We've never worked with the Fatwee
私
before,
たちスピナ
and
ディ
it's
ロースで
extremely
は
important for us
こ
to
れ
know
ま
who
で
we're
パデ
working
ュと
with.
深く関わったことがない。
Yeah, it's very unfortunate
仲間を理解
because
すること
Till
は
is a cool
私た
singer
ちにと
and
って
Epstein
非常に
is that
重要
one
なの。
classmate who bullied the teacher to get an A. No. Epstein is that one classmate who was running in underground trafficking operation and using the classrooms as quote unquote testing facilities and free sample sites to get an A from the teacher. Which, speaking of Epstein, why have we never seen the names from that book? Huh? Also, yeah, as president, yeah, if I get elected, that's something we're doing on day one. We are opening that book and letting those names fly out into the public.
部下から
My subordinates have reported that Fatly soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts at various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised. This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully. Whether they are doing good or ill, you've witnessed that firsthand in any case. Yeah, like the Yakuza. When it comes to natural disasters, funny enough, they're usually the first on scene. For some reason. I don't know why, maybe they're just, local branches or something. As I've told Action before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Yeah, because there's no use taking over a place that's pretty much a rubble. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way. Oh, I bet! If I became president, which would be a horrible decision, I'm putting one Sarabama on that island and paid Mr. Beast to make a Fallout 4, but in real life. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Considering that that island and the remains would be spoils of war, since we would be declaring war on a scumbag. But then again, it wouldn't really be a war, because war implies that the other chance has a side of winning. So it would be more like demolition and taking over the island via eminent domain. But yeah, we could give it to Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast could turn it into Westworld. But it would be Fallout themed. Instead of, Western themed, it would be Fallout themed. That would actually be a good plan. I'm going to write that down. But we're not going to, blow it up with nuclear weapons. No, we're just going to bomb the crap out of it. Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness. Yeah, put a little thing in the top right corner here. Navia won't forget that. Or Navia will remember that. Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Melis and Silva. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent that from happening. Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Melis and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person, and they weren't the price paid for others' salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. Yeah, because I think Atsar would raise out the Earth. Yeah, not to mention, kind of ruin it for everybody else. Again, it's no use taking over a place that's a rubble. Unless if it's that island, because fuck that island. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes. Yeah, sometimes you need more than a Hallmark card to relieve a bad situation. You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Un momento, I will be right back. back. Go ahead and swap back over. And we're good to go. Sorry about that, folks. Wifey wife came home and had to talk about groceries real quick. Wow, I missed a lot in chat. Let me see. Oh, wait, I already saw those two. Right, it's the latest one. If I become president, I'm naming South Dakota, North Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota. I'm raising the minimum salary by 69 cents, and I'll create sex robot anime girls that all speak with deep, manly Russian accent, and I'm making the Godfather body pillow. That is... Well, that's a list for sure. It reminds me of that meme. Every dollar that we spend on the war on drugs is a dollar not spent on genetically engineering cat girls for domestic ownership. It's such an old meme, but it's such a classic one. Anywho. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions. So you're one who will try to change fate then? Also, not sure what happened to the audio. It sounds off. Of course. That is why I'm going to hotel both dead. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. Yeah, let me scoot a little bit closer. By the way, action. Paimon. One more thing. Yeah, it sounds like they're all underwater for some reason. Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would like to ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private. That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do not like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. I'm also bombing Epstein Island with laughing gas mixed with fart bomb mustard gas so they laugh, puke, and smell like baseball stadiums. I'm guessing that's what you mean by statty? Action, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had a chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Millipede's Seascape, and this time it was the water levels in Poison. Those are both signals. Yeah, stadium because mustard. Just because it's mustard gas doesn't necessarily mean it smells like mustard. But then again, we'll find out. So, the time for jolly cooperation has come. Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poison. The ruins date back to ancient times, and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort. Then why call it mustard gas? My guess is that it's because it's yellow. Also, I do apologize for the... But I think the audio may be borked, so I may have to restart the game. So... Or I may just have to adjust an audio thing. We'll see. So that's why the Fatwe were already in Poison. I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Feminine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me the outside of the house, the person they trust most is you. Which is why I want to give you this task. Alright, sure. Issues will be alright. The House of the First members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Feminine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. And even though I've been whopping Harbingers like crazy. So, yeah, if you can't beat them, join them. And clearly, they're never going to be able to beat me. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be. Yep. Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kind of happy. The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you. Well, ain't that grand? Also, I mentioned it in the last stream, but, yeah, her outfit. Her outfit is something else. But I also want that one, you know, like, if I can unlock her as a character, I want to be able to get that one for her that has, like, the black hood and everything. Because, yeah, when it came to the design of her specifically, they really went all out. Or I could bomb the island with Rat with the plague with a little parachute. all I could imagine was Twitch from League just kind of parachuting in. Got it. So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
ちょっといい？
Excuse me, but
私も
may I
一緒
take
に行っていい
along?
かな？
ナビア城が
You wish to
ご同
join
行
Miss Navia?
ダメ
But
だ
are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need a rest.
最悪なのは
Well,
間
I'm
違い
sad,
ない。
yes, but I can't just
でも
go back
道
and plop
端の
myself
椅子
into
に
a
座っ
chair
て
by the
ぼーっとし
roadside
て
and
いる
do
わけにも
nothing.
いかないじゃない？
Hey, at least she's taking an active approach.
災いが来
There's
た
no
今
point being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the
パ
hopes
パ
he
の
had
期
in
待を
me.
裏切らん。それに
Besides, I'm also
あ
doing
れ
this
は
for
自分
myself.
のためでも
I
あ
need
る。
something. A distraction to
何
keep
か
my
して
mind
気を
off
紛らわせない
Millicent
と。
Silver. Yep,
そうすれば
there's
マル
nothing
シア
like a
クとシェラ
distraction
の
to
ことを
ward
考
off
えずに済
depression.
むから。
Navia's strong, but she needs some company right now. We can be that company if she goes to explore the ruins with us.
そのように
Since
言
you
う
put
の
it
であ
that way,
れば
I have no
私は
objections.
反対し
What
な
do you
い
say, Action? Well, let's go
旅人
together.
の意向は
Besides, she can hold my backpack.
ならば
Alright,
遺跡は
the
ポー
ruins
ソ
are
ン
to the
町の
south of
南にあ
Poisson.
る
Here's the map.
これが地図だ
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going. Alright, now let's fix this, underwater audio. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe if I turn off, dynamic range? Nope, that just made it worse. What about stereo? Nope, that's still, it's still borked. Alright, so I will be right back while I restart Genshin and fix this mess. So, uno momento. Alright, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. So unfortunately, it looks like either my headset or the, sound for the computer is borked. However, we're at 2.5 hours. I think that's good for a stream, don't you think? So I think while I'm having to fix these technical issues, I am going to, end today's stream a little bit early, unfortunately. But yeah, let's find someone to raid before I have to spend the rest of my Saturday fixing this audio problem. May just be a simple restart that's needed, but we'll see what happens. Or like MILF Anime Girl, body pillow stuff with grenade filled with... the things you're delivering to that island. Manu Cab is... well, let me see who's on my list first before we check them out. Because there may be somebody who's streaming right now, Wino, that may be on that hasn't hit affiliate yet. Let's see. Let me see. There's one, there's two. Alright. Let me see. Check chat real quick. Now, you know what? Ocean Dragon is on right now. Let's go ahead and raid them. Alright, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on today's Wildcard Saturday. I do apologize for the abrupt end to the stream, but hey, blame the audio for the... either my headset or something that happened. Something made it go buggy. But yeah. Hopefully I can get this fixed real quick. And hopefully next time, there won't be a buggy audio mess. But yeah. Make sure you all stay hydrated. Make sure you all stay stretched. Let's hope that it's just, a matter of a quick restart and all that. But yeah. I'm gonna go and hit that starred raid button. And again, if you want to help me out, go ahead and download Genshin using my link in either my chat box or in the About section in my channel. Download Genshin, get to Adventure Level 6, complete the License to Guide quest to help me out, and I will catch you all later.